Hi guys, it's Cam from Daydream Runaways, and as you may have guessed by the title of this video, I'm going to take you through how to play our new single, Crazy Stupid Love. So go get your guitar, get your capo, put it on the first fret, get tuned up, and then we'll get going. But before we get into it, I'm going to talk about the tone of the guitar. So this song is relatively clean, it's got a little overdriven sound on it from my Boss overdrive pedal. I use a OD 200, it's really good, loads and loads of options on that. But it's also, during the verses, there's a bit of delay and a bit of reverb. The reverb, just a typical room reverb really, nothing too special. But my delay is kind of like a really short, I say slap back delay. So I'll just do a little scrape and you'll get the idea of the kind of, hopefully you can hear that on this, on the recording. But yeah, it's quite quick. Feedback goes really fast as well. There's only like 2 repeats on that. But yeah, the structure of this song is pretty simple. It's all in the key of F, as far as I'm aware. As you may realise throughout this video, I am not a classically trained guitarist in any way. I learned pretty much how to play guitar from tabs and just watching YouTube videos for the past 15 years or however long it's been that I've been playing guitar for. So forgive me if I get some of the notes wrong, some of the chords wrong, that's why. Okay, so the first verse, the little riff, my favourite bit. So it starts off on the D string, on the F note. I've written all this down, so forgive me if I keep referring to my notes. So on the F, on the D string, and then you've got, it's kind of like it's almost like a country riff this, but I don't even listen to country, so no idea where this came from. Anyway, so F on the D string, then to an A on the G string, and you kind of go back and forth for a little bit. So it's, and then you kind of go up a little bit. So you move on that G string, you move your, I usually just use my ring finger, and I go up to a B flat. So it's, so you're just doing back and forth between the two. It's kind of like a, almost like arpeggiated kind of rhythm. So putting that together, that little section. And I usually let them ring when you move up to the F and the B flat kind of arpeggiated section, whatever it is. We'll just call it that for now for the purposes of this video. I let the notes kind of ring out a little bit because it gives a nice, with that delay and the reverb, it just kind of fills the room, especially when we do it live, it sounds nice. So it's kind of, yeah, almost not palm muting, but kind of stopping the notes from ringing on the F to the A, but then when you move up, you're going to let them ring a little bit to just get a bit more atmosphere. And then you're going to just slide up to the C on the G string. It's pretty much F most of the way through this riff. So we're going to slide up from the B flat up to the C on the G string, but keeping that F in there as well. The whole thing kind of goes like this. So skipped ahead already. We come back down to the B sharp on the G string there. So once we've gone up from, and then you kind of go back down to the B sharp. And then you go back up to the C again. It's like a little hammer-on kind of thing, and you just kind of hammer on. You're just kind of cycling back almost. So I'm just going to play it very slowly, and then hopefully you guys can follow. So you kind of go down from that C note back down. You miss the B sharp and go down to the A, basically. So nice and easy. And then you just go up again. You just go the F, start that progression. But this time you're going to kind of slide it up, and you're just going to move this kind of your F and your C shape up to here, up to the G and the D. Is it G and D? Yes, it is the G and D. So yeah, you're just moving that shape upwards, 2 notes up to the G and D. So nice and easy. So. And I let that ring a little bit before I go back down, and you're just repeating that riff the whole way through. Pretty simple, kind of country-esque indie riff. Okay, so next up, this is why we've got the capo on here, because we're going to go into the chorus. Originally, this was just F, B sharp, C, B sharp, D progression. But I added the capo to make it just have that really nice ring on it. So we're going to turn the delay off, because we don't need that here. I usually go into kind of a boost on my overdrive pedal, but you don't need to do that. You go an F and it's a full chord, hence the capo being there. It just makes it a lot easier to play. So we want to go from F down to the B flat, and then you're going up to the C. So the rhythm is kind of like this. And then down to the B flat again. And you notice that I'm letting the whole note ring out, so this is again going back to the reason why I've got the capo on the first fret. I just think it sounds amazing, especially when you've got your reverb and your overdrive working really well. It just has that really nice kind of, it just sings basically. So let's do it again. I'm going to do it slightly different, and then I'll explain how you do it. Because again, it's a bit like the verse riff, it just kind of progresses. So you may have guessed it then, you go up to the D power chord essentially, but you're letting those bottom G, B and E notes ring on the first fret. Okay, so I'm going to play the chorus at kind of normal speed now, and you'll get a sense of the rhythm then much better. So you might notice between a few of the notes I kind of lift off and just play it open. I got that trick from John Lennon, does it a lot in the Beatles. Just makes the transitions between chords a lot easier, but it also adds that kind of, I don't know, I want to say drama. So it's a solo, it's kind of like a bridge, but we treat it as, we just call it the riff in the band. I'm going to call it the riff then, because I'll let you guys in on the secret. The riff is an F octave kind of shape, so you're going to play the F on the A string and the F on the G string, and you're going to mute that D string with your index finger. We're going to let the B and the E string ring out quite nicely. So this kind of just makes that riff really sing in the song. And you're going to keep that octave shape throughout the whole of the riff. You're going to move from the F up to the G on the A string. I'm just going to teach you the A string bits, and you can just keep the same shape, that octave shape. So it's the F, then it's the G, then it's the F back again, and then you're going to raise up to the A on the A string, and then back down to the F, and then there's a little bit in the middle of the song where it goes down to the E. That is right, just checks it. This is the solo. I'm going to play it kind of slow for you. Remember, we're going to be muting that the D string there with your index finger, and we're going to be letting the B and the E strings ring out just to make that solo slash riff really, really sing. So it kind of goes like this. yeah, that is the riff. That's the riff in the song. We get that twice in the song, and it's kind of extended on the outro of Crazy Stupid Love. So putting this all together, I'm going to play the little sections in isolation just for you, and then we are done. The verse, going into the chorus, turn that delay off because you don't need it anymore. Into the solo. And that is it. Nice and easy for you. That is Crazy Stupid Love. If you like this video, give us a like, subscribe, follow us on Instagram and on Spotify where we release all of our singles. I hope you're loving this song as much as we are. This is probably our favourite track that we've ever written so far, so give it some love and let us know what you think. I want to see some videos of you guys playing it if you can do it. That'd be amazing. And thanks very much for watching.